So what would you want to tell a brand spanking new greenhorn about getting into reefer?
Find an old school trucker again and talk to him. No, you don't wind up with a claim.
What's up, guys? So I'm at my truck, taking a little bit of a break. You know, I like Freightliners, man. Like my truck I got right here. You know, I got rid of the 389, so we got this one. I'm doing dry van. Hope you guys like my Freightliner, but it won't start. It won't start. So let's go ask this guy if we can get a jump. This guy next to me, he's got a Peterbilt. It's a real nice one. Let's walk over and see if he'll give me a jump. Yeah, because my truck's dead. How you doing?
Pretty good, are you?
Pretty good. You got a nice truck.
Thank you.
My truck, it won't start. It went dead over there.
Oh, what's that?
That one.
The white one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's Oklahoma tank, we're out of Texas.
Do you guys do jump starts?
If you got cables, I can probably help you out. I don't have any cables with me.
Well, you're a nice trucker, bro. I just want to let you know that.
Yes, sir.
So guys, I'm out here joking around about this truck right here, right? And I'm talking to the owner. Don't want to put his license plate or his authority out there. If I do, I have to blur it. But this truck is a, let me see if I can blur this part. It's a 389 2016, and he's got a 1999 6NZ cat in it.
Hold up, SoCal. That's not legal in California, SoCal. What?
We're in California. That's a 16 389 with a 1999 6NZ in it. You guys ready for the interview? What up, guys? We're about to do an interview, and you know what? This is a very, very special interview. This is a gentleman right here. By the way, let's get this clear. We are in California. I'm with this gentleman right here. And go ahead and tell me a little bit about, as far as, first of all, how long you been trucking, if you don't mind me asking?
Since 1985.
1985, guys. He's been trucking. 1985. If you don't mind, what got you into trucking?
My dad was a truck driver for 40 years.
40 years?
I wanted to follow his footsteps.
Man, you hear that? His dad is a trucker?
Big role model in my life.
Man. Now, what got my attention is the truck you're driving. And I'm going to show some footage on it real quick. And if we can pop the hood, that'd be cool. But can you tell us a little bit about your truck? Hang on, I'm going to pan over to you real quick.
There you go. 2016 389 Peterbilt.
2016 389 Peterbilt.
With a 6NZ Caterpillar.
6NZ Cat. What year is that engine?
I believe it's a 99.
A 1999. And you love coming to Cali?
Every week, brother.
Every week you come to California?
Every week so I can get back home.
Man, now is that a glider, or you guys just ripped out the Cumminses in there?
No, we took the Cummins. He took the Cummins out.
Oh, so you did a whole entire swap?
Yeah.
Was it pretty pricey?
I don't know. I let him handle all that. To be honest with
Okay.
you.
Cool. Can we take a tour of the truck?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a tour of the truck. It's a beautiful truck. Look at this thing. 2016 Peterbilt, guys. A 16 Peterbilt with a 1999 6NZ. And he's got my truck number on it. Look at that, guys. Shoot, we got something in common. And we got a 16 Peterbilt. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do this to the flat top. Here it comes. Look at that, guys. A 1999 6NZ and a 2016 Peterbilt in California. So when you guys hear all the rumors and the bullshit, it's not like that. Let's look at the other side. Look how beautiful that thing is. Man. He's got the Swan. That Swan, that's old school right there, the Swan. Look at that. Are you guys paying attention? A 2016 Peterbilt Reefer in California with a 1999 engine. With a 1999 engine. So how long you guys own this truck?
I think he's had it a couple of years now.
I gotta go this way because I don't want to show that.
Yeah.
Oh, you said a couple years now?
I think he has, yes, sir.
All right. How do you like that cat?
I like it. Performs very well, especially on the hills. The pulling is awesome.
So if you had to pick any engine in a truck, what would it be?
Exactly what I got now.
Man, that thing's a beauty.
Yes, sir.
And tell me, what brings you into trucking? I mean, you learned it from your dad and stuff like that, but what do you love about trucking that keeps you in trucking?
It's provided a good life for me and my wife. We've been married 32 years.
Oh, wow. Congratulations,
Thank
bro.
you. Yeah.
Man.
And it provided a good life for us.
Wow. Man.
There's been bumps and bruises along the way, but
that's all of us, bro. A lot of women ain't used to trucker life, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And we got a special life, and they get used to it, you know.
Yeah.
The love will get everybody through. Tell us about the Reefer unit. What year is that one?
That is, yeah, I'll see you. That's the trailer I just picked up at the yard. It's one of our spares because one of the other ones had to go down.
Yeah.
But it's a great game with a carrier on it.
This is one of their spare trailers, guys. He's got a different one. His driver is pulling. This is a very rare
2016 utility with a 600S series thermocane on it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's a real nice trailer too. This is a good old trailer here. It's tough. It does the job for sure.
Well, you know, if you guys ever decide to retire out this truck right here, I'm gonna give you my number. You call me up, and I'll buy it in a heartbeat.
You got it. For sure.
Yeah, I was about to say we don't put chains on those 389s. Chains don't go on 389s.
Yeah, those are just for show. That way we look cool going down the road.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that way we look cool.
That way we look cool going down the
I
road.
feel like if you had chains like that, they would need to be powder coated.
Yeah, if I put the stuff out there, I gotta put the chrome chain.
Yeah.
So, well, man, it's definitely a pleasure doing this interview
It's a
with you,
pleasure
man.
meeting
And
you, too.
what would one thing you want to tell the new truckers today?
Don't get into trucking.
Well,
No,
find an old school trucker and talk to him before you get into it.
Oh.
Find an old school trucker and talk to him.
And that's from a wise man right there. That's from a wise man. So one thing, when I was talking to this gentleman right here about, he was talking about his dad and when he got into trucking. And what did your dad say?
He said, don't pop my clutch and don't ride my clutch. Don't jerk my truck. Yeah.
And Cody, what did you just ask this gentleman?
So you drive like a Freightliner or a Volvo?
You got to come in here. They can't hear you from far away.
Would you drive a Freightliner or a Volvo?
Would you drive a Freightliner?
I can't say I never will, but by choice, no.
So if you had any choice the truck you want to drive, which one would it be?
I'm in it now.
Have you drove other kind of trucks?
Yes.
Which trucks have you driven?
I drove a W9. I drove a T600. Freightliner Columbia when they first came out for a little bit. Yeah, that's really about it.
I think that's a Columbia, isn't it?
Yeah.
I forget, or Century.
Something like that. I can't remember which one.
That truck is hammered. That's nice. You know, it's the funniest thing. I'm gonna share the clip on this video. But I was acting like that other truck was my truck, and I walked up to this dude and I said, "Hey, man, would you see the clip?" I said, "Hey, can I get a jump?" I mean, I felt kind of bad even asking this man, "Can I get a jump on a truck that wasn't even mine?" You know, but he was willing to do it. But man, that truck over there it's seen some hard times.
Yes, sir, it has. But it's still making that gentleman some money.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what you're saying, Cody. That thing is still running. Those tires are good on that trailer, bro.
Yeah.
You think, like, I mean, I'm not saying the trailer, but like the truck looked like it ain't going anywhere.
It's a running truck.
No, he's running it. He's
I
running
don't
it.
think he's
working
going
it.
any more north of here, though.
Probably not. Yeah.
I don't think he's going through scales.
Yeah, but he's running it. Yes, sir.
Now, real quick, when you cross state lines, they give you a hard time or anything coming into California with the 16 Peterbilt or the
Comes in at
DOT
night.
inspections or anything like that?
He comes.
What's your take, guys? I mean, you see the truck, you see the interview I'm doing with the driver, you see everything. You guys keep seeing where folks come to California and stuff like that. You see you guys can do this, man. Why is it harder to believe the truth than the BS that's out there? Why is that? Man, I really enjoy checking this truck out, man. I gave that guy my phone number. I told him anytime he's ready to sell that truck, let me know. I'll buy that truck and run it in California. I mean, it's just a beautiful truck. The guy's a great driver, man. Man, just what a great time, man. Let's get back to it. What did you say about Reefer?
What did I say about it? I didn't say anything about it. I was asking him what he liked.
Yeah.
And how do you like Reefer?
I like it. Been doing it for a long time. I've pulled Reefer, livestock, flatbed, bulk tankers.
And all that you like?
Fracking. And,
with all that, you like Reefer the best?
I like Reefer the best.
How come?
It's just something I'm good at, and I like it.
You said earlier
it's a challenge. Every load is a different challenge.
Trying to make wood.
Really?
Yes.
If a guy wants to get into Reefer, what would you want to tell him on a message, and what's the challenges of doing a Reefer?
The challenge is when you have multiple pickups, you got to put the pieces together, make sure it all fits. Make sure you're not too heavy in the front, too heavy in the back.
And what would you want to tell?
There's different ways to load the pallets, different ways to load the product, everything.
And that's what people don't realize with dry vans and Reefer. You automatically have to know how much weight you have on the front empty and on the back empty, and then you have to load it as such, you know.
Right.
And
then different product is different temperatures. You know, you'll pick up all the lettuce and everything here, and then when you get to Nogales, you know, lettuce they're gonna want it at 35, 33, strawberries at 32, and you get to Nogales and you pick up bell peppers, you pick up squash, you pick up melons, any kinds of melons. They want that at 45.
But if you don't have like bulkheads,
you don't need them. You put plastic or you wrap them in paper. All the pallets. And that'll keep. They can't take the direct cold. A lot of produce and melons they can't take direct air. Asparagus they can't take direct air. It'll burn the tips over. So you gotta know all that.
There's more to it than just shutting the doors.
Bumping the dog. Yeah.
Bumping the dogs. Yeah.
And that's why I knew people get insurance claims.
Yeah.
And that's what, like he said, you know, talk to an old school trucker.
A 48-footer, you could probably take a full load of broccoli. It's easy. Like I used to, like a 53-footer, they try to go to the max.
Like even sideways on this one here, you can get 26. On the 53, you can get 30. But all the product has to be light to take that much.
Has to be light because you start getting heavy back there.
Yeah.
What else is heavy?
Like citrus.
Celery's heavy.
Celery's heavy. Citrus is heavy. Your lemons, your oranges.
Maybe everything's lighter now with less.
Heavy.
Maybe everything's lighter with less rain in the last few years. There's
water.
No rain, less water.
Less water is
smaller, right?
Yeah.
So what would you want to tell a brand spanking new greenhorn about getting into Reefer?
Find an old school trucker again and talk to him. You don't wind up with a claim. You don't wind up with a claim.
Oh man, it's definitely a pleasure doing this interview with you, man. And what would one thing you want to tell the new truckers today?
Don't get into trucking.
Well,
no,
find an old school trucker and talk to him before you get into it.
Oh.
Find an old school trucker and talk to him.
And that's from a wise man right there. That's from a wise man. Hope you guys enjoyed this interview. And again, we appreciate him spending some time on us. And until next time, guys.